Hey there, welcome to a very special episode. I'm Justin, this is Diabetic. I talk all things diabetes tech, news, and management. Many of you know that I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes thanks to TikTok. I was posting all these videos, people found them, I got a ton of comments, they blew up, and they helped me get a type 1 diabetes diagnosis. I was originally diagnosed with type 2 for like 5 months. So I thought it would be cool to string out a bunch of my TikToks and kind of show you that progression from before diagnosis, what I was posting on TikTok, and watch as people were commenting and I was learning and I was getting the tests that I needed. I was learning all about technology, how to carb count, and even getting my first pump. So enjoy this. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on my journey. So make sure you throw things in the comments. All right, here it goes. Good morning from a newly diagnosed diabetic. Here's my morning routine. Wow, that is high. It should be somewhere between 70 and 100. And then now it's gonna connect to my phone and I'll get an alert that there is a new reading. Now I freak out and think I'm gonna die. No, I should talk to my doctor.
Good morning from a newly diagnosed diabetic, his first day after insulin. It seems to be working because I didn't pee at all last night and I'm not dehydrated at all this morning, which were two very pronounced symptoms.
Okay, I'm gonna put a shirt on because I can't have every video be shirtless. There we go. This is my insulin pen, Basaglar, which I just dropped. I hope that's okay.
Now, the weird thing about this is that you have to keep them refrigerated when they're not used yet. I'm kind of freaking out because I want to travel. So how do you do that? Let me know.
Here we go again. All right, I'm gonna wipe it like a lot of you said to do first. 254. Okay, well, it's less than normal. It's better.
The journey continues to lowering my blood sugar. Wish me luck. Oh, also, I'll be putting up a video explaining how I figured it out that I was diabetic soon. New diabetic here, and I'm gonna tell you how I figured out that that was a thing for me. Yes, I'm wearing a crop top. I was peeing a ton, and every night I was peeing like 2 times. I was very dehydrated. Every morning I'd wake up like just completely dry mouth. It was terrible. I was fatigued, and I felt like I always needed caffeinated beverages, but no, there was a reason. My blood sugar was too high. Blurred vision. I went to the doctor, had a blood test, and my sugar was ridiculously high. My A1C should be below 6. It was 12.1. My doctor was like, "You're diabetic." So he put me on metformin pills. I'm taking 3 a day, and now I'm on insulin because the pills didn't work. And I'm on both. My blood sugar was 215 this morning. This is the 3rd day on insulin. I'm gonna get an endocrinologist. Thank you everyone for your comments and tips. If you wanna see a video of me taking my insulin and showing off how that kind of process works,
Hey, recently diagnosed diabetic with some updates. First, let's test my blood sugar. I'm not gonna use an alcohol wipe this time. Poking the side of my finger because it doesn't hurt as much. Thank you for that tip. Ah! Didn't actually hurt. Oh, I messed up. Oh no. You see, I don't understand why you have to use a new strip when you mess up. I swear that doesn't happen that often. Okay, let's do this again. 171, much better than my blood sugar's been. That's really good. So I've been waking up with about 75, 85, and it's all because my insulin. My sugar has kind of been spiking later in the day, but things seem to be getting better. I do have an endocrinologist appointment coming up, and today I'm getting a blood test to find out if I'm type 1 or type 2, so I'll let you know very soon. If you want to find out how I was diagnosed, check out one of my recent videos. Hey, recently diagnosed diabetic, and today I'm taking insulin. Well, I take it every day, but I'm doing it for you. I am taking Basaglar once a day. We're kind of trying to get me on track. First, I'm gonna put the needle on there by twisting it on. Can't even see it, it's so small. I gotta get out the air bubbles by tapping it and then make sure that the dose is coming out, so
I alternate sides because it will like get inflamed. I'm gonna go up here. It feels really weird when you put it in. I'm gonna change this to 28. And then I forget where it goes. Push it into my body. Hold it for 5 seconds. It's actually not that bad, but it feels weird. And then I'm just gonna do that again tomorrow. Thank you everyone for all the tips so far. I am going to see an endocrinologist soon, and I'm going to hopefully get on a pump if I need it.
It's official, I am a type 1 diabetic. A lot of you are right. We got the antibody test and it says I'm type 1, not type 2. So updates, insulin's working really, really well. I'm on the long-term and short-term insulin now, so I'm giving that before meals, and I'm like getting into carb counting and stuff, which has been a learning experience, and I can't wait to tell you more about it in some future videos, so stay tuned. Thank you, everyone. I just had a moment. I was so hungry. I was like hangry. I couldn't even think. And so I tested my blood sugar, 126, good enough. And I was like, I need to eat though. And I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out what I should eat, how I would do insulin for it. And it was the most stressful moment ever. Not knowing what to eat or what I can eat or how to do the insulin in that moment. The fact that I have to think about this all the time, it sucks. I know I'm always happy-go-lucky about this stuff, and I'm going to continue to show you the good and the bad parts of being diabetic. Yeah, this was a bad one. I wasn't feeling like this. No. But I feel better now. I got my food and live to see another day.
Hey, what's going on? Recently diagnosed type 1 diabetic. I've got some big news, but first of all, look at this. If you go back a few videos, I was so skinny, and this was before I got my type 1 diagnosis. I wasn't on insulin yet. I got a brand new case, a traveling case for my insulin. I'm really excited. I've got lancets, I've got alcohol swabs. This is where I put my needles. Here's where I put my glucose monitor. I launched a YouTube channel today. I already have a YouTube channel called Justin Tech, which has about 20,000 subscribers. This one's called Diabetic. Diabetic. I love puns, I love tech, and I've got diabetes now. I've been learning so much over the last few months. I wanted to come out with a channel where I can teach others what I've been learning so that we can learn together. I'm gonna be doing vlogs, I'm gonna interview other diabetics, I'm gonna talk about ways I'm saving money, I'm gonna be just talking from experience from what I've been learning. It would mean so much to have your support with a subscription, so check out that link in my bio.
Hey, type 1 diabetic, and today we're talking about terrible drug prices. I just got back from CVS, and I spent $165 on insulin today.
Yep, right there.
Now let's talk about why it's fucked up. Because I got a pack of 5 of these insulin pens. Each one has 300 units, so that means 1,500 units. I'm asked to take 19 units a day. That comes out to, if you divide the 1,500 by 19 units, a 72-day supply. Well, I was charged as a 90-day supply because my health insurance company only charges for 30 days or 90 days. So I, the consumer, get screwed. Yep, that's how it works. Now, have you been screwed by insurance companies? Let us know how in the comments.
Hey, my diabetic friends. I've got to say, first of all, this is an ad. I'm just wearing a rainbow Postmates crop top that I made. I've got to say, I'm elated right now because I am now a cyborg. Yeah, I've got my Dexcom G6. So now all of my blood sugar is being monitored and I've been so in control. It's incredible. If you have any tips on ways to keep it from falling off from water, because I'm like about to go in the pool and I'm a little worried, let me know. Yeah, check out my blood sugar. This is the last 3 hours. As you can see, I had a moment like right here. That's because I had banana bread and I thought I took enough insulin, but apparently it has a high glycemic index. I learned from that, but then I had some insulin with some breakfast and I'm going down, so things are good. Stay tuned for more Dexcom. Oh, and on my YouTube channel, I'm going to be doing like a review and stuff like that. Thank you so much, everyone, for your tips. Love you.
Today, I'm putting on a Dexcom that reads my blood sugar levels, like on my body. This is the applicator. I'm gonna stick this to my arm right over here. I found like that's the sweet spot. So I'm just gonna, oh, maybe I should clean it first. Yes, I'm supposed to clean it with alcohol swabs. I did just shower, but just in case, let that dry.
peel these off. I'll need this number for programming into my phone. So that's the adhesive spot. Right, I hope this is a good spot. Kind of just hangs there. It's really sticky. So it stays on for 10 days. Flick that off. You ready? Let's go. Ow, 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 that kind of hit something. And then the last thing you gotta do is put the little receiver into it like this. Hear the double snap, and it's in. Yay, blood sugar levels on my phone and my Apple Watch. Today, we're injecting insulin with the InPen. Yeah, my insulin pen's pink. Goes with my shorts. I just put these insulin cartridges inside, and then this pen is reusable for a year. What's cool about this insulin pen is that it has Bluetooth support. So every time I give myself insulin, it syncs with my phone. That way I can see exactly how much insulin I took, because sometimes I forget. And then also it lets me know how much insulin's on board, and then helps me calculate how much insulin I need. Right now I'm about to have a burger, so I'm gonna take 2 units of insulin. And it also knows when it's priming, so I'll just prime that. Go right there, inject it. Hold it for 10 seconds. And then now I'll show you the app. As you can see, it recorded that I had 2 units of insulin taken a minute ago, and it didn't record that 2-unit prime. You can log your Lantus as well. That is InPen. I will be reviewing this on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned. It is time to take my Lantus, which is long-acting insulin. I take 18 units, and it kind of keeps my blood sugar at a steady pace, while of course I still have to give myself the Humalog whenever I eat carby meals. I just wanted to come on here and remind you, whenever you gotta take your insulin shot, don't be afraid to take it in public or in the middle of a deli or on the street. It may look weird, but you're already inconvenienced enough by being diabetic, so you shouldn't have to be inconvenienced even more by having to go to the bathroom or something. Let's put this in. Wait for 10 seconds, let it all get in there. Barely feel it. When I first got my insulin pens, when I was first diagnosed, I cried because I was like, wow, I'm gonna have to do this the rest of my life. Now it really isn't so bad. If you're new, don't worry, it gets easier and becomes just like a normal thing. First time putting on Omnipod with my diabetes educator, Mary Rose. Let's go. She's in my ear. What do I do first? Oh. Is that really going on? How do I do that? Okay, like this. I've got insulin. I feel like there's like an air bubble that's just staying there. Air bubbles won't kill you. Good to know. Now I'm gonna fill this where the arrow is. It's priming. It stopped clicking. Is this a good spot? It's like really on there. Does that look good? Oh, it just beeped. Okay, we're taking too long. So I'm gonna go like this. I'm so scared. Here we go. Oh, okay. I did it. Huge Omnipod insulin pump update. I've officially set up the Loop system using the Loop software, connecting my Omnipod insulin pump with my Dexcom CGM, and now they are completely automated, giving me insulin whenever I need it. Well, except for bolusing, which I still have to enter in. Now these talk to each other all on their own, and then to my phone using this. It's the orange link, kind of looks like an AirPods Pro case, on my phone using an app, or even on my Apple Watch, there's even a widget. I tap that and I can bolus right on that screen. No more PDM, there's no batteries in there. I started this today. I have so much to learn, and if you have any tips, if you're looping yourself, let me know them in the comments. I am really excited about this. My charts are already looking pretty good. It's cool, look, you can see where my glucose is estimated to go because there's an algorithm happening. I'm gonna be documenting this entire looping journey, so don't you worry. I cannot wait to learn alongside you. Wish me luck. Thanks for watching this very special episode. I hope you got a good peek into like basically nearly a year of me figuring out that I had diabetes, and then that whole journey of like, what do I do now? Send it to people if you think it would be helpful if they're early in their diagnosis. I'm sure it could really help them out. As always, be sure to like this video so people find it. Subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see some more great content. I've got videos coming out every Friday and every Monday. I've got my podcast, which lands here and on all major podcast platforms. I'm Justin, and I'll talk to you later.